What up, guys? In today's video, I'm gonna show you how to design the baluster. And as you can see, the main purpose of this baluster is just decoration. So we use it in architecture just for the decoration. So in the video, I'm gonna show you how to customize it in Revit. And guys, at the end of this video, if you find this video both entertaining and also educative, please share the video, like the video, and also I beg you guys subscribe to the channel. Okay, guys, let's start. So the only way that I'm gonna design the only reason that I'm gonna design my baluster is just I'm gonna replace my railings here with my baluster. So I'm gonna try to design my baluster, customize my own baluster, right? So what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna start. So I will go on file here and I will open the new project under family, right? And from there, I'm gonna pick the language that I can speak. So I'm gonna use English, right? And as you can see here, we have three types of baluster. We have the metric baluster, we have the metric baluster panel, and also we have the metric baluster post. So I'm gonna pick the first one, only the metric baluster. So all the unit gonna be in meter. So I'm gonna press open. All right, so I need to wait a little bit. All right, so this is the window for my baluster. This is the elevation view of my baluster, and we can see that all of the angle from the top and for the bottom, the cut angle that the same 32, they should be symmetrical, as you can see here. And the baluster height can be modified here by right click on your on the mouse of your on the mouse, right? That just the right click here, and then you can go and edit length. All right, you can edit length here, and I'm gonna pick let's say I'm gonna take 700. I'm gonna press enter. As you can see, I modified the height of my baluster. Right, so this is the first step that you can do here, and you can see that our reference level is 0, should be 0. So let me zoom for you guys a little bit. So we don't need to modify anything here except the height. And also we can see that the left part of the menu, you might figure out that there's 4 types of elevation, right? So we have the back view, we have the front view, we have the left view, and we have the right view. So you need to make sure that all your design is in the left view here. So I'm gonna go in left view. It's already, you can see here, I'm designing in the left view already. So I'm gonna just zoom my design, and I'll start drawing. First of all, the head of my baluster, and the head of my baluster can be taken as square or can be taken as a rectangle. So I'm gonna take a rectangle. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna go and create here, and I'll pick the first solid material here. So I'll click on it, and I will, because I'm using the left, the left axis. So I'm gonna go here. The reference plane should be in center and left, right. So I'm gonna click on it, and I'm gonna click OK. All right, so after this, now I can start designing. So since I told you that I need my head of my baluster to be a rectangle, I'm gonna pick the shape of rectangle to start sketching. So I will click on here, and I will draw my head, right? The head of my baluster. So we have to make sure that this dimension match, right? Like I'm gonna take 60. Let's say I'm gonna take 60, and I'm gonna take 80 and 160, right? 80 and 160, and I'm gonna press escape twice, and I'll select my my shape here, and then I'll tap on my keyboard, copy, right? That means that I need to copy this shape here to this part here, to this axis here. So what I'm gonna do, you can see that the copy option here has been activated. So you just need to click this part, this endpoint here, and copy it to this point here, right? So this shape and this shape, they're symmetrical, and they have the same material, they have the same, like everything's the same, right? Similar. All right, so this is our first step, and you have to make sure that you accept your design. Just click on, okay, before that, yeah, okay, just click on finish, right? And you can try to adjust this shape to be in the middle of this axis here. Just push your design until the middle. Okay, so this should be our middle. So this should be our middle, right? So this 85, let's see, this 85, and this is 85. This should be the same, right? Just make sure that all of the geometry shape. Okay, I can still like this. Okay, I'm gonna just bring it a little bit on my left. Okay, let me just bring it to my right a little bit, and this one too. All right, the middle. Hold on, let me adjust this properly. All right, so this is the middle. So they have the same shape. So I modified the shape here, right? And this is our first. This is our first design, right? So what I'm gonna do here now, since I finished the designing the head of my baluster, so I need to draw to start sketching the view of my baluster, right? And in here, first of all, you have to make sure that the front view also is aligned properly in the middle. The front view also should be aligned in this axis here, right? So just click on one here, and then you can modify it. We can take the endpoint should be 60. The endpoint should be 60, right? And the start one can be the reverse of 60 is minus 60. So it means that they're aligned in the middle, right? And if you press on apply here, you might see that it has been aligned properly. Let me zoom for you. Like this is the middle points, right? So I'm gonna go back again on the left side, and here I can now start drawing my baluster, right? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go and create, and this time I'm gonna take revolve to design. I'm gonna take the solid revolve to design the 3D shape and also the 2D profile around an axis, sorry, right? So I'm gonna click on revolve here, and from here I'll pick the same. I'll pick the left or right again. The reference should be in the center from the left to the right. So I'm gonna click OK here, and before I start designing, I'm gonna change the material. I'm gonna click on material here, and for these three points here, I'm gonna click on it. I'm gonna click on them, right? And here we have only few material, but you can try to insert your own material. But in this video, I'm gonna go through those steps. So I'm gonna just show you how to use any material provided by the computer. So here we have. Let me take. I'm gonna take the wall. I'll take the wall, and I'm gonna see how it looks like. So as you can see, I can change the graphic. I can change. Let me go on appearance. I can change the color. I can just go on color here. I can take. Let me use this color, and I'll modify the color to be a little bit darker. So I'll click here. It's yellow, but should be a little bit. Okay, let me put it here. Okay, and I'm gonna press OK. So after this, I'm gonna just press OK here, and it's applied already. So my last step is to design. So you need to have your own shape in your mind, how you need your baluster to look like, right? So I'm gonna use, first of all, I'm gonna click on the line here to create a straight line, and it should start in the middle. Should start in the middle of my axis. So this is the middle, and I'll draw here until 80, right? And I'm gonna go down. Edit. I'm gonna press the same point again, and I will go down for to 20. So from 20, I will change the shape of the drawing, the option of drawing. I will use, let's say, I will use the tangent and arc. So I'm gonna click this intersection here, and I will make it being solid a little bit like this, facing okay, let me put 30. Okay, let me put 51, right? I'm gonna take 51 here. Okay, even 48 and 48 here. I'm gonna take 48 here. Oh, okay, let me take, hold on, first let me change. I will take the tangents again, and I will do the same process. I will take 30. Let me take 34. Okay, I'm gonna take 34, and from the here, I'm gonna change. I'm gonna go on this. I'm gonna go on here on the center ends, and I'll click this end point here. Okay, let me take this first. Let me use this. Okay, so let me zoom for you guys. Should look like, let's take until here, and it should be like this. Should be until 75 degree. Okay, let me just take 74 degree here, and then I'm gonna click on it, and I'm gonna use a straight line again here. I'll just click on this straight line, and it should be, all the points should be intersects, like should be like, don't leave any gap. If you leave any gap on these lines, the computer gonna ask you to make all of them to be attached to each other, right? So just make sure there's no any gap left over. Okay, so I'll make a straight line of 90 degree here until here, and I'll remove the end thickness of my. So I'm gonna take any line here from the middle point. I'll pick any line, like I'm gonna just zoom for you. So I'll use the midpoints here, the midpoints, and until 71.1, and I'll come here again, this point, and until this 20 here, and I need to connect these two intersections by using the tangent again. Yeah, let me use the tangent. The tangent ends up, so I'm gonna just click on it. Click on it, and I will finish with the horizontal line. I mean inclined line, so I will make sure that it's 71, I mean 17.1. Or just let me do this again. It should be connected. So I'm gonna press Ctrl Z, and then here I'm gonna click on the line again, take this endpoint and connect it to this one here. So it has been connected. So here I don't need to design the left parts, because I can use the mirror. I can just define the axis line, and then the computer will help me to mirror my design, right? So look, after this, so I just need to connect with a straight line this end until this end here. Okay, so, and I need to talk to the computer that this part that I drew represent the right part. So the computer should draw the left part for me. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna just click on axis line here, and I will pick line, and I will select this middle, the reference plane to be a middle. I'm gonna click on it. We can close, if you want, you can close the log, but I don't need to close the log. And after if there's any mistake, the computer would ask me to change this or to fill the gap. But if there's nothing, so our design should be showing. So I'm gonna press OK, and as you can see, the profile must not cross the axis revolution. So that what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna just press cancel here, and what I'm gonna do here, I'll just press escape, and from here I will modify my line. So it means that this line that you drew at last shouldn't be over the axis line. So you need to make it at least a little bit in front of this line, like before, like it shouldn't surpass this line, the axis line here, right? So I'm gonna modify it, and then I'm gonna see you. So as you can see, I just delete the first line, and you can see my line here is a little bit, it's a little bit, it doesn't surpass this place, the axis place, the middle axis, right? So you can make it can be in the middle, exactly in the middle, can be the right part of before this, like it shouldn't pass across this line here, this axis here, right? As you can see, I just modify it here, And here I just need to specify the line, this axis line here. So I'm gonna go on axis line again here. I'm gonna click on this pick line, and I'll click on axis line here. This should be my axis line here, right? This should be my middle part. So I'm gonna click on OK. If there's any mistake, there's no mistake, and this is how you can draw your baluster. So you wanna see how it looks in reality, so just go on default 3D view, and this is how our baluster looks like. And if you wanna see how it looks with material, just click here and click on realistic, and this is how it looks. This is how it looks, right? This is how we can change them. We can modify the color, and we can navigate through it. And this is how our baluster looks. You see, this is how, and you can modify the color and whatever. So, but in this video, I'm gonna just show you how to draw the baluster, and the next video I'm gonna try to modify it and how also to place it on your structure. So guys, if you find this video both entertaining and also educative, please share the video, like the video, and also subscribe to the channel. See you in the next one, guys.